Doing these three things really changed everything about my life when I was 18 years old. And in this video, I want to share those things with you. The first thing is looking outside of the public narrative. Looking outside of what your entire life have been told to believe. What you've been told to think, how you've been told to act. Looking outside of that standard way, of behaving, of being, of believing and acting. That completely changed my life. Now, what does that mean? So for example, your perspective on how the world works, your perspective on money, your perspective on happiness, how you find happiness, your perspective on work, your perspective on how life should be lived. Looking from a different angle than the public narrative, looking at it from a different perspective than what your parents told you, looking at it from a different perspective than what the news is telling you. Doing this has completely changed my life, and it has allowed me to tap into both a network of people but also a group of habits that I practice on a daily. This has led me into meditation, this has led me into spirituality, this has led me into powerful habits like cold showers, intermittent fasting, all of these things that are really just completely changing my life. As well as when it comes to money and work. What have you been told in regards to money, in regards to work, your entire life? How have you been programmed to think about these things? Ignore that, forget it almost, and try to look at it from a different angle. Because here's the thing, if you want a life that almost nobody has, you have to do things, you have to believe things, you have to act on things completely different than what everybody else acts on. When everybody else is buying Gucci, you buy H&M. When everybody else is getting a job, you start your own personal brand. You see, it's doing things different than what most people does. The second thing was changing my circle. Changing who I hung around, changing the people that I was spending the most of my time with. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to completely forget about your friends and cut them out from your life. If they're toxic, you should do this. But if they're just people that you like hanging around, but they're gonna get a normal job because they don't really give a shit about this, make money online, doing something different things. They just want a comfortable life and have fun. If that's your friends and you love them for that, great. You don't have to cut them out. But what I did, because I didn't cut out my friends, what I did is that I found a new circle, and I found the circle online. Very convenient, but I started connecting with people online that were on the same mission as me. And when I was working, naturally then I was spending more time with these people. And my life now is a reflection of the average of their lives. Your life is a reflection of the people you hang around. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And so when I changed my circle, when I changed the people that I hung around or spent most of my time with, everything in my life changed because they were pushing me to become better. They were teaching me about things that were improving my life. They were in support of what I was doing. They were on that same mission. So it was very easy for me to grow among those people and elevate myself as a result of being around them. The third thing was starting my personal brand. Now, I started that because I had a goal of making money online. Now, I could have done drop shipping, I could have done Facebook ads, there's a million things that I could have done, but the reason I chose personal branding is because it's long term. I'm not here to make a quick buck and then fuck up. People that do drop shipping now are going to face a tough future because that business model is dying. So my perspective on it was, I'm not here to just make some money and then, have to get a job in 5 years. I want to build something long term that can sustain myself and my family and the generations after me. And so building a personal brand for me and for most people is the direction to go. Now there's plenty of business models that are long term, but if you are on social media and want to make money with social media, branding is the direction you need to head down. Now this wholeness really just completely transformed my life. I was hanging around people that was supporting me. I was thinking in different ways from most people. I was thinking in healthy ways. There's a reason why so many people are depressed. The majority of people in the West world are depressed or not really enjoy their life. It's because they've been programmed to think certain ways that are not serving them. Me thinking different is serving me. And finally, working on something that I'm passionate about, that is building my future. These 3 things completely changed my future, and yeah, hope you took something away from this video and maybe implement some of these things yourself to start seeing radical change in your own life. Peace.